Dating in your 50s, situationship, purgatory, fake chill, and the lie of, I'm fine either way. Before I start, quick check. If you're listening to this while saying, I'm totally chill, I don't care either way, congratulations! You are the exact person this episode is about. Welcome back to The Struggle Continues. If you're here for part 3, either you're deeply invested and you didn't listen to a word I said in part 2, or you blacked out during part 2 and woke up here emotionally confused, holding a coffee you don't even remember making. I survived the date with Antonio. I saw the world's greatest grandpa shirt. You heard the 40-minute monologue about his property tax, and instead of entering the witness protection program, I said, sure, let's do dinner on a Thursday. This episode is about the situationship. You know, that purgatory where you're too old to hang out, but too tired to commit. It's the stage where you start saying things like, I'm not attached, I'm curious. Liar. You're attached. You've already looked up his house on Zillow to see if he has a walk-in shower with a bench. You aren't curious, you're invested. So the second date was built on the foundation of selected amnesia. I told myself maybe he was just nervous. Maybe he doesn't always talk about his ex-wife's collection of porcelain clowns. I convinced myself that the red flags were just vibrant oranges. Now that I'm in my 50s, a second date isn't a romance. It's a collaboration of damages. I've seen his cracks, he saw mine, and we both just hoping that the structural integrity holds up long enough to get through a 3-course meal. So the second date, it went pretty great. This is when the chaos and the fake chill begins. And let's be honest, nothing is less chill than a 50-year-old woman trying to act like she doesn't care about text messages. We're texting, everything seems fine. Then one day, I see a notification. My heart did a little tap dance, but I don't open it. No, I wait. I go fold laundry. I stare at the wall. I wait 42 minutes because I don't want to seem too e-girl all the time. Then I finally opened it and it said K. Now I'm becoming a forensic linguist. I'm calling my best friend. He said K with no period. Does that mean he's busy? Or does that mean he's reconsidering our entire spiritual alignment? My friend Rochelle tells me it's K. He's at Home Depot. It's not that deep, but here I am drowning in it anyway. Having a situationship in your 50s is a special kind of hell. I'm not exclusive, but the thought of going back to Tinder and Bumble makes me want to walk into the sea. I'm not together because that sounds like a lot of paperwork. I'm not casual because my back hurts too much for casual. Just, I guess, least? We both say, let's just see where it goes. Where is it going? We're in our 50s. It's going to a retirement home or a cemetery in 20 years. It's weird now that I'm older. We've all been through therapy, which is great. I'm still going. Except now I use self-care as a weapon. I'm protecting my peace. Translation, I'm going to ghost you because I'm overwhelmed by the fact you asked me where I see myself in 20 years. I don't have the capacity. Translation, I'm watching Love is Blind and I don't want to move. We are not in alignment. Translation, you eat cereal with a fork and I can't live like this. We're all not healthier. We're just more articulate about our mess. So let's talk about sex. The sex talk at this age is about as erotic as a lease agreement. It's about 50% passion, 50% logistics. Okay, so I have come to the conclusion I officially don't do cowgirl anymore. Back in my 20s, I was a very sexy cowgirl. Now, my left knee is a no-go zone. And if I'm getting on my knees, I need a pillow and also a heating pad on standby. Also, if I fall asleep immediately after, it might not be because of you. It could be because it's 9:45 and my body has a very strict curfew. I used to be a video vixen in bed. Now it's about risk management. I'm just proud I made it through the night without needing a physical therapist or an ice pack. This is the peak chaos. One good morning text, and I'm buying new throw rug pillows for the house I've only visited twice. One red receipt with no reply, and I'm researching how to become a hermit in the mountains of Montana. My entire mood is now being held hostage by a 5-inch screen. I say, I'm fine either way. I'm lying. I'm a vibrating ball of anxiety and caffeine. Here's the truth. I act chaotic because I'm terrified. In your 50s, you don't want fireworks. You've seen them blow up before. I want a person who shows up when they say they will, and I want consistency. I want a safe place to land. And it's heartbreaking to realize that even in your 50s, finding someone who is just kind feels like winning the lottery. We've reached the end of the situationship. Either you have the talk, which is terrifying, or you just fade away like a ghost in Costco. Next week, we're going to talk about the ultimate act of rebellion. Either you choose yourself, or we talk about Antonio and where we're going from there. The struggle continues. Unfortunately, it is permanent. Go take a nap. You've earned it. Bye.